I think you all know that I've always felt the 9 most terrifying words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I left my little Right in the Rain at work, so I don't have my notes in front of me to keep me on track. So hopefully this video is nice and short and sweet and to the point. It is finally super nice out in Georgia again, and everyone is out and about, so please excuse any of the road noise that you hear. For some reason, yet again, there has been a lot of talk lately about how you shouldn't buy anything from PSA. The comments go anywhere from, I love my PSA, I've never had any single issues out of them and I recommend them to everybody, to PSA is trash, and if you buy one, Trench Karen will just come out and fucking flame you for being a shill for PSA, even though they're shooting them too. Maybe I am a shill for PSA, however, PSA does not know who I am. They have never sent me anything out. In fact, I have spent my hard-earned doll hairs on every single thing you see here that comes from PSA. And really the only thing PSA has ever given me is codes that they give to everyone for like buy 10 PMags, get free shipping, and you only pay like $8 a piece for them. Shit like that, right? So that is my affiliation with PSA. They don't know me. I think I've talked to them one time about a shipment that got lost. Not their fault. It was totally the shipper's fault. And that's about it. So yeah, would love to work with PSA. Probably never gonna happen. Is what it is. Anyways, so PSA, is it gonna get you killed? Is it hot fucking trash, or is it really good? Now, I'll give you the fact because I have never had an issue, and keep in mind I have a sample size of 2 in the rifles and 2 with the pistols, but I haven't had any malfunctions or problems out of my PSA firearms. But I do understand that their Gen 1 stuff, QC, there were issues. The thing that's nice about PSA is that they listen to the customers. They take into account everything that we're giving them as far as feedback, and they fix their shit, right? And if you ever have an issue with your weapon, you can send it in to them and they'll fix it for you, which is pretty bitchin' if you ask me. You shoot out your barrel at 6,000 rounds because you're running it suppressed on a full auto lower, they'll replace the barrel for you. But if you don't spend the money on Daniel Defense and Knight's Armament and whoever else, H&K, which I'm guilty of buying an H&K pistol and then getting bitten by the H&K bug, and now I just want to spend money on more H&K stuff, but I can't because I'm a poor who has 3 children, 2 dogs, 2 cats, and a mortgage. But I digress. Anyways, why do I think that you should buy a PSA over the Daniel Defense or the Knight's Armament or whatever? Well, let me tell you, I would much rather go out with someone who has a PSA and spent that extra money on ammo and magazines and training and actually trained and has shot their weapon than the guy who spent the extra money on the higher end tier and has maybe 100 rounds to it and isn't capable with his weapon to begin with. Secondly, Other than the fact that this girl likes to run a little bit more lube than this one, and I did have to change out the carbine buffer to an H1 buffer, still the carbine buffer spring, to get the ejection to be consistently at that 330 where I wanted it. I've had zero issues with these weapons. I'm going to go into these a little bit more specifically in an upcoming Minuteman Theory on the rifle video, so I'm not going to get too much into the specifics. Each one of these is around 300 rounds through them. I know that's just a break-in period. Is what it is. That's what I've got through them so far. This year is the year of ammo and training, so that's going to change. And then through these, I'm like 600 rounds through the compact and about 150 rounds through the full size. And I have had zero malfunctions with these pistols. I've actually had zero malfunctions whatsoever out of this one. And this one has had one, but it was an Amend 2 magazine issue, not the pistol issue, which is why I say zero issues through this. I did experience one. It was two. The magazine fell out twice before I threw it in the trash. Literally shooting and it fell out. Not because I hit the mag release button, but because they're garbage. Anyways, I digress on my digression. Here's the thing. You should not be putting yourself in debt to get higher end Gucci builds, especially when it's your first weapon. I don't know that I would go lower grade than PSA. I think Palmetto State Armory is fantastic. I love that their whole business model is to get firearms into the hands of everyone that they possibly can. They're very pro 2A. They've been a part of several legal battles. They're constantly innovating and coming out with new stuff to bring otherwise hard to obtain weapons to the masses, which is pretty nice. Talking about that X57 and the soon to be XM9, the 9mm version, which I'm really excited about. Anyways, so why do I think that you should buy the cheap stuff and train with it? Well, first of all, again, sample size of 2. I've had zero issues shooting these. They run fantastic. They are the A2 barrel, so they're a little bit heavier of a barrel than your thin pencil links, government styles, etc., etc. So they'll handle the round count a little bit better. They'd also handle you firing rapidly, whether that be just full semi-auto or just you actually using your finger to pull the trigger just as fast as you can, you know, binary, whatever. They'll handle it. They take all kinds of mil-spec parts. They'll take basically any AR part that you can put on here. So if something were to break or wear out, it's easily repairable, replaceable. The main thing that I would be worried about, and what I have done, is I've gotten an extra bolt carrier group and an extra gas tube. I only have one right now. Initially, I built this one first, and then I was like, I need to get spare parts for it. And those spare parts turned into this one. Now this one has become my main rifle, and this one has become the secondary. So this is the backup parts rifle, just because this one has a slightly better. What was it about this that I made? Who knows? Anyways, so I only have enough replacement parts to fix one, so I still need to get a second one. But honestly, that's where I think you make out on it. You spend, you know, without all of the extra stuff. I think I got I know I got this lower on sale, and it was a complete lower. This one was actually a strip lower, and I built it out. And then I got the upper on sale. I got the upper on sale. You know, if you didn't add anything else to it, you're probably looking at like what? This one might have been 400 and this one was 500, but that's because this was a strip lower, and I basically built this rifle out from scratch with everything that's on here. But that's what I'm saying. You go ahead and get the rifles now. Go ahead and get the ammo and start training with it. Then you can save up slowly over time. Get the upgraded barrel, get the upgraded BCG, get the upgraded gas system. Take all the original stuff off, put your new upgraded stuff on, set these aside for parts. They still run. And you never know when you're going to have to swap out some parts for some of the stock stuff that you had laying around because something broke. So that's kind of where I'm at with my stance on PSA. Is it hot trash or is it gold? And I think it kind of depends. Again, sample set of 2, but mine has been pretty damn good. No complaints. I've been carrying this pistol every day for I think like a year and a half now. It does show that I've been carrying it every day for like a year and a half now. It's getting that wear, the wear marks on it and stuff like that. But for a $300 pistol, before I did all of the upgrades on it, really hard to beat, right? I mean, shit, guys. Worst case scenario, you're able to come up with an extra $300-400 and you buy one of their classics, and then you come up with another $300-400 and you buy another one of their classics or whatever, whichever one you want to get, and you just have a couple of those cheap beater throwaway guns laying around. If something were to pop off and people start showing up and they don't have anything with them, hey, you've got something to throw to them. Something's going down and you don't want to take your main squeeze with you, but you do want to take a rifle with you in the vehicle. You don't have to take your Gucci rifle. You can take the little classic that costs you $300-400, and if it gets stolen or confiscated after you had to use it, what are you really out, right? I want you guys to just really think about these things. I understand that we watch YouTube to get other people's thoughts, experiences, and opinions on the thing. Most of the time we're getting it to affirm our own decision or our own purchase. Sometimes we're actually doing solid research before making that purchase. But just because someone says it's crap, and just because you get on Reddit and you see everyone saying, oh, they're QC, blah, 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 half of these people don't even have a fucking clue what they're talking about. They just saw someone else's comment on Reddit and they're regurgitating trash. Okay? PSA has come a long way. Are they the end all be all? No. Are they trying to be? I mean, maybe they're about to start selling suppressors. They're coming out with new variants and new firearms. And I mean, they're trying to be the one-stop shop for all your 2A needs, and they're not charging you out the ass for it. So I think it's worth sending them a little love because of what they're giving us, the community, in return, right? On top of that, their shit just runs. I haven't had any issues with them. They just run. I know technically these are just now broken in, and so we will have to keep running them, but that's what 2025 is going to be about, is run what you brung, son, and that's what I'm going to do. All right, guys, get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Make sure you hit that like button while you're down there. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that red button, turn it to gray, click the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of the videos. The Minuteman Theory series is continuing on Mondays, and I hope to see you guys there. While I am not an affiliate of PSA, maybe I'm a shill. That's for you to call me in the comments. I do have links down in the description to my affiliate program, which goes across Jace Medical, Condor Outdoors, LA Police Gear, Xville Enterprises, and the Gilly Dude. If you want to support the channel more than just liking and sharing this video, make sure you hit those links down in the description. Save you some money while you're buying cool shit. And while we're talking about trash, just because you heard shit about Condor from Reddit doesn't mean that Condor is garbage. It's not your grandpa's airsoft equipment anymore, and I'm willing to bet that Condor has seen more combat experience than 90% of the other shit out there. Fight me in the comments. All right, guys, that's really all I got for you today. Till next time, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.